Hi everyone, and welcome back to Ladies of Lavender. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe and like to join the Ladies of Lavender family. We'd love to have you here. So today we are going to talk about cloth pads. But before we get into that, I did want to remind you guys that we have an Instagram. We usually post every week to give you guys a heads up on what video we're posting for the week, updates on donations, and discounts on period products. So you're going to want to make sure to follow us over there. Alright, let's get right into the video. So first let's talk about what cloth pads actually are. Cloth pads are a reusable period product, and this wouldn't be Ladies of Lavender without me discussing reusable period products at some point in the video. Cloth pads are a sustainable and eco-friendly alternative to just the disposable pads, like always. They can be worn for period blood, postpartum, and for discharge. So I've been waving around this pad. So this is a Glad Rags reusable cloth pad, and so since I own Glad Rags products, I will be using them as examples throughout the video, but just keep in mind that different cloth pad companies will make their pads differently and have different rules for cleaning and stuff like that. So what are cloth pads made of? Glad Rags cloth pads are made with soft flannel on the outside and absorbent cotton terry cloth on the inside. So cloth pads, like menstrual cups or period underwear, can last a really long time with proper care, and Glad Rags pads can usually last at least 5 years. So how do you use cloth pads? For Glad Rags, you just insert these inserts that come with the pad, and then you'll just insert them into the little sleeve like so, and then it comes with little snaps on either side of the wing, and so you would just snap the wings over the bottom of the underwear. So the pad and its inserts will need to be changed depending on how often you change a disposable pad, so that's probably 2 to 6 hours. And that means that you probably need to purchase a few cloth pads just so you can change them out frequently. And just so in case anyone is interested, there are maxi versions of Glad Rags which just have more absorbency, and there's also pads that come in longer lengths. There's a ton of different options on how they absorb and how long they are and stuff like that. And you can also carry one of the Glad Rags like wet bags or carry bags, and you just put your used cloth pads inside the bag, and that way it doesn't get like your backpack dirty or whatever you're using to carry your stuff that day. And you can just keep them in there until you're ready to wash them. I actually just purchased one of their like little carry bags, and once it comes in the mail, I'll just quickly show it in one of our next videos so you guys can see what it looks like. So how do you wash cloth pads? So to wash Glad Rags products, you're gonna want to take the inserts out of the holder, and then you can soak them in cold water to remove any stains, and then you want to machine wash cold and then tumble dry with low heat. And make sure not to use any kind of fabric softener or bleach, and if you desire to, you can also wash cloth pads with your hands. You don't have to put them in the washing machine or anything like that. You just wash by hand and then hang dry. Okay, now I want to talk about expense. So we talked a little bit about this on our Instagram, but I did want to bring it up. The ability to buy reusable period products, in my opinion, is a privilege, and it's a privilege that we sometimes don't realize. Sustainable period products are definitely more expensive than disposable products, and sometimes people don't have the option of purchasing reusable period products because they are drastically more expensive. But the good thing is that reusable period products can fully replace all of your disposable products. So I'll link Glad Rags' website down below. They have this really cool graph that where they show like cost projections comparing disposable products to reusable products and stuff like that, and kind of just like comparing like the cost in the long run. And the really cool thing was that it showed that you could save more money by using reusable products because they last so much longer that you won't need to constantly be buying more reusable products. Not to mention that reusable products, like I said earlier, are really great for the environment, and so you would not only be saving money, but you'd also be saving the planet. So in my eyes, that's a win-win. So that's why I'm really super excited that we were able to like kind of set up a little deal with Glad Rags. So we are able to give you guys a discount on all Glad Rags products. It's 10% off with the code Lavender. And I'll leave the link down below if you guys want to go check it out, as well as some recommendations for products that I think are really great and that I have used like this pad and like their panty liners and stuff. So just some final thoughts. I personally think it's really helpful to have a variety of different period products. Not only so you can test out which product is best for you, but so you have multiple different options so you can pick and choose what you want to use per day. If you want to start out the morning by using a tampon but then switch to a cloth pad because it's more comfortable. And I know that I preach about sustainable products and how we have to like be more eco-conscious about period products, but I'm not a perfect human being. I use disposable products a lot just because they're easy and they don't require any kind of like cleaning or work attached to them. And I personally love being able to choose what product I want to use for that day. Like if I wanted to use menstrual cups or cloth pads. So again, if you want to try a cloth pad, just to see what it's like compared to disposable pads or disposable products or whatever you have right now, I'd really recommend you guys check out their website and use our discount code so you can get something for yourself. And again, I will leave some suggestions for products that I personally like. Like I like their 100% cotton products that are just plain, but they also have like really colorful ones. Like this one, it's also a pad, but it has like a fun little color. They have a lot of stuff like that. So if you're into funky colors, they have stuff like that. And they also just have like plain cotton. Thank you so much for watching. I am so sorry that it has been like a month since I've sat down with you guys. School literally just started for me, so I have been caught in a whirlwind of work and just a bunch of different things kind of compiled into one. I just got back from taking classes up north, like I told you guys like a month ago, and so I'm still like unpacking and kind of getting back in the groove, and I just started school, so I'm so sorry, and thank you so much for being so kind and understanding. And because school just started, uploads may be a little bit more erratic, and I can't promise that the schedule is going to get any more organized later on, but it probably will be kind of chaotic just for the time being. And some super exciting news is we are monetized now. But if you wish to support us financially, you can watch the ads through to the end, but it's up to you. You do not have to do it if you do not want to. Thank you guys so much for subscribing and supporting our organization. I'll see you next week.
I've been looking for an answer